Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You are back with Mystery and Meerkat, and once again we are visiting the world of Prison Architect. And yeah, I'm not doing too bad with this particular prison. We've not really had too many riots to worry about, although in this episode that may well change with the food situation. Anyway guys, let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so about 20% through serving this single low quantity, low variety meal for 2 days, and our danger level seems to not be very good currently. Don't know whether it's going to increase, whether it's going to be any better than it currently is over this period of time, but well, we'll just have to see, I guess, guys, because yeah, it's not going to go great, I don't think, if I'm honest. But we'll see what happens with it. We've done some more down here, so we've obviously segregated off the kitchen from the canteen. Common rooms up at the top. The yard's all ready to go, and then we've got the shower area ready to go as well. We just need to segregate off the cells now, put all the doors on, get everything in there, and get the infrastructure in for the water and the electricity, and then we'll be done with that. Now, I'm thinking at some point we're going to need to extend this little wall here in order to put more sort of water pumps and power stations in. But we'll, yeah, at the moment it's seemingly going okay. I've also had a better idea for sorting these guys out, because what I'm thinking is visitation and parole is going to be around here. Well, this guy's just having parole now. I'm not entirely sure they're going to let him out, but we'll see. But yeah, as I was saying, so with visitation, I'm thinking we're going to make parole possibly a little bit bigger, maybe, so that we can have more parole hearings, and then make visitation a lot bigger. And I'm going to put these guys, I think I'm going to pop them along here, because there's not really anything that we need this area for. So I think I'm just going to segregate them out here, and which will then allow me to sort of extend this all out instead. And your parole, your parole area can like be this entire area here, possibly, with a few different sort of enclosed spaces, as it were, and then we can have sort of visitation further along, which I think will work better, because then the officers are going to be on this side, and then visitation is going to be on this side with parole sort of down here. I think that's going to work 10 times better than it currently is. So I'm just going to like quickly map out a plan for that. So that I can sort of get this, or gain an idea of sort of how I'm going to do this. Okay, so it seems as though we may well have a riot on our hands. I think it may well be the first one that we've had. I mapped out the entirety of the other side of the prison. I was waiting for the bank balance to go up, which it definitely has done. But the problem that I have now is, because I've been feeding these guys really, really bad food, they are really disgruntled right now. And I just want this to be over and done with. Now, we're at 72%. So I think this is the last day that I have to do this, and then I can serve them 3 high variety, high quantity meals for 2 days, which will bring their happiness way, way, way back up. We can get the other this other cell block done, so we can get that sorted and get some people in here, and then do the cell block B. I think that's probably where I'll end this episode, but just to show you guys, this is what I'm planning to do with the other side of the prison here. So currently we have it all set out so that the visitation's like in an L shape and stuff. It's not very good, not very convenient. Now, I've got this set out in such a way that you're still going to be able to come through here, or you can come through this way as well, because I'm going to put another door in. And basically, you're going to have like 4 parole officers here. Okay, parole. I'm not sure whether I'm going to start off with these two. These two are for later on when the prison gets even bigger. The officers are going to be going down this side instead of being along here. I still need to pop a staff room in somewhere, but I can get that sorted. That's not an issue. You're then going to have visitation, which is going to be... I know that there's a wall here, but this is just to mark off where I probably am going to do visitation to this point, so I don't spend too much money building this area. And I'll probably make this part of the visitation as well, so it'll be quite large. for all the people. And then we're going to have like a little corridor going along here for people to get to it, you know, the families and whatnot. So that's all that sorted. We already know about this. And then what I figured as well is that once I've done this and I've moved these offices and everything, I'll be able to put another cell block in. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we'll make this one the minimum security cell block. Okay, we'll make these two ones on the outside normal security, and then when we do our maximum security block, what I'll probably end up doing with that is having it on its own entity, like over here somewhere, and putting like some stuff in between. That's my idea so far anyway. Now we do have 32,000 to spend, so I am going to just pause this for a second while we do all of this. Because there's quite a lot to do, guys, so please do bear with me, and hopefully we'll be getting this done pretty quickly. Okay, guys, so I think that just about does it for building this stuff. Everything's in, ready to build, so we should get quite a few guys coming through right now. So these guys should be able to finish off all of this area for us. I do need to still put in lights, all the infrastructure, i.e. pipes, you know, actual electricity cabling and stuff like that. But this should be okay. Now I also want to dismantle that, and I want to place it there instead. Like so. There we go. So we're just seeing our little guys get to work, start moving all the stuff around and everything. Moving all the stuff and things. What I do want to do... And then what we're also going to do is demolish all of that. There we go. So now you can see that all of this is pretty much done. We need to get the beds, the toilets and everything in here as well. So we need to do that at some point. I need to build this first because we need another power station, I think. Because this power is really low. So we need to get that sorted. I've only got 13,000 bank balance left. The bank balance goes down so quick, it's unreal. So we've nearly done this serve a low quantity meal thing. Thank God. Let's get ready to do this. There we go. It's done. Right, pause that. High quantity, high variety. Alright, 3 high variety, high quantity meals for 2 days. Resume. Eat. Shower. Food time. Eat. Eat. Oh, that's too close. Yard. Yard had 3. Free time. Eat. Sleep. That's that one done. That will be done very soon. Thing that I need to focus on right now is getting this guy finished. So... oh, that little... there we go. Right then. Because we need objects, we need beds. Okay guys, so I think we've got quite a bit of stuff in here now. Obviously these things are all going to be installed and they're going to say that they need electricity, I believe. Which is fine. We already knew that we'd need to do that. Get rid of that little planning block there. We're just going to wait for those guys to install all this stuff. Look at how many delivery trucks there are waiting. This is all the stuff that's going to be installed. Ideally, we could do with actually a storage room. Put all this in, but I've not got around to doing that yet. Okay, let's have a look. We've got 8% of this done. They're all going to be super happy about that, actually. All prisoners are suppressed. Well, you're not really suppressed. You misbehaved. You beat my prison up, so got reprimanded for it. Sort of how prison life works. There we go. It's taking me so long to get this second sort of cell block up and running. It's like I've still got to do the common room, the kitchen, the canteen, the yard. You know, I've got all the cells done and everything. But I've only got like 1,716 left. And the daily cash fill is like not the best. Intake, we're still doing filling to capacity, which is fine. I'm not labelling any of these other ones as cells yet, by the way, guys, because if I do, then they'll start bringing more people in thinking that we've got more cells to fill. But this area isn't complete yet. So if we put people in this area, they're not going to be able to go to the yard and the kitchen and the common room and stuff of the other place. From what I understand as to how the game worked when I last played it. So that's why I'm doing it in this way. Plus, you always want to keep them nice and segregated in little sort of clusters, as it were, because it makes it a lot easier for security as well later on down the line. So, just some little helpful tips there from me. I've been recording this for quite some time now. Looking at it, I've been recording for like an hour and a half currently. This may get edited down into 2 episodes. I'm not 100% sure yet at the moment, but at some point we will get the second cell block completed. At some point. Okay guys, so all of these things have now been installed. So all we've got to do now is the common room, the kitchen, the canteen, the yard, and then that's it. We also need to put the infrastructure in for the electricity and stuff. Now we've got 3,000 currently, so I'm going to extend this electricity cable along here and see how far it needs to be. I can't remember on the other one how far we've taken it. Then the other one we've just sort of done one big main thing up the middle. Probably the best idea for this one, really. Put it straight up there like that. Okay, so this is looking a lot better now, guys. We've got lights in here. Let's have a look at the utilities. And I think we might need to just go like that to get everywhere. Yeah, I think that's everything else on here. Got electricity, just apart from these 2 little bits. It's just because of the yard, I think. And the jail doors being there, I think that prevents it from reaching. But get them connected in, and then we need to do the pipes, which always super easy. It really isn't. Okay, where am I best taking this pipe from? Or if just bringing it over like that and then taking it down the middle again. Just notice that that end one doesn't have a toilet. Yeah, they all have serious complaints, I know, because they don't have any clean clothes. I already know this. Unfortunately, for me. Seems like our parole board's working well, though. 7 prisoners still up for parole. We're working through them one by one, by the looks of things. So that's good. taking quite some time to install the infrastructure on here. It always does. Like with the game, it's a really fun game to play. But like, the only way that you can really do it effectively is if you or quickly, is if you have unlimited resources. Which there is a mode on here that you can play with just unlimited resources, but it just makes the game far too easy. Apart from the rioting and things which you have to deal with, which are really easy to resolve because you can just build loads of stuff to entertain the prisoners. Whereas when you're actually trying to do it so that you're making a profit from the prison as well as actually building the rest of your prison, it makes it a little bit more difficult, which is why I did it that way. But we're going quite well. We got that money back, which I think is where that 32,000 came from that long investment that we had, which lasted for so long. We're going to get 15,000 as well when this nutrition research completes, which should be at the end of today, hopefully. Because then that way we should be able to finish all of this off, because all we really need to do is get the kitchen and the canteen sorted, and then we can do it that way. But the holding cell, they eat at this canteen anyway, which is fine. Yeah, because you can sort of assign where everything goes to. So this part should go to this yard, but I don't think it works in that fashion. Laundry distribution, food distribution. I'm pretty sure that there is a way. Yeah, there you go, look. Yeah, medium security only. This is all medium security. Jed. Oh, helps to control the flow of people in your prison. Okay, so we're coming upon completing the nutrition research now, which is awesome because we can finally get this block finished. It's taken so long. Right, okay, so fridge. Two of them in. And then sinks is also something we need. Get those in. And then in the common room, what do we have in the common room? Drink machines, arcade cabinets, large TVs, radios, pool tables. We can put a pool table in here, right? A pool table there. Radio. Wide sofas. That'll do. I think that's it. That's it done. Materials. Brass. There we go. Also want concrete tiles. We need to concrete tile this part as well. All of that, and then we need to white tile the rest of the infirmary. Get some lights in there. There we go. That's way better. Looking 10 times better now, guys. And for some reason, I have managed to get rid of these walls. Don't know how, don't know why. But that just happened. Okay, last thing. Yard. We need some phone booths. That's about all we want to really put in the yard there. I don't really think there's anything else that you'd put in there, if I'm honest. Oh, that's interesting. When we do our new visitation area, we can have these instead stacked, like, with the walls surrounding, right? Not a bad idea, like they do in America. Anyway, that is this bit done. Now I do need to sign all these cells. Alright. That's it. We've got logistics. It's there. And we need some staff because we need some cooks. So guys, that's that done. I've got the government security rating thing to do, but I think the next thing on my agenda is to get these guys some laundry so that they can actually have their clothes cleaned. And then we're going to move on with some educational reform programs and stuff like that. But as for now, we do have 64 cells open. Now, we're doing our intake as fill capacity. We're going to take in 37 new inmates in one go. That's not going to go very well. Let's get some more guards in. There we go. Deployments. We also want... There we go. We've got 2 guards walking around there at all times now. Just like we do in other places. We've got... A lot of people have moved over, seems to be, to this new area. Yeah, that's looking all good, man. Looking a lot better so far. So we've got 2 cell blocks now. Mission accomplished. Been recording this for an absolute age though, guys. So, if you have indeed enjoyed watching, please do leave a like on the video. Any comments that you have, leave them in the comments section down below and I will certainly respond to those as always. And lastly, if this is the first time that you've visited Mystery Meerkat, my channel, then please subscribe. Just lets me know that I'm making decent content for you guys and I will continue to make it whilst you guys enjoy it. Anyway, until the next time, peace out.